Well, hello everyone. Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new, hi, this is my pretty black face and my name is Plangdes. Feel free to subscribe to my channel because it is absolutely free. You're not paying a dime to subscribe, and if you're returning, this is not your first time seeing me, you're welcome. Thank you for checking in on me again. You know how we roll on this channel. If you're new, subscribe because I'm hoping that you'll find my content if just wholesome in general. Yeah, and it will be my pleasure to have you return back to other videos. Thank you. The title has given it off. Drum roll please. Yes, your girl is now a makeup artist. You did not read that wrong. And yes, I did this makeup myself. So if you're not new to my channel, if you've watched previous videos, you would know that I'm that person that would literally just do something decent, just do something simple on my face, nothing serious like this. If you see me carrying this type of makeup, somebody did it for me. But I want to boldly tell you that this makeup was done by yours truly. Yeah, I'm not even wearing lashes, so and it looks this good. I mean, who are we kidding? Please, this energy. Well, I'm now a makeup artist. Let's just get into the video already. So I would love you to grab your cup of tea, your coffee, your drink, your glass of wine, even water. Just grab something because this is a story time. How did I find myself here? How did we go from the last time you saw me wear makeup to now telling you that I'm a makeup artist? A homie, Plangdes that only wears makeup like what? Twice a year or even once a year, just when there's a need to. If there's no need, you bet I will just wear lip gloss. That's my only makeup that you people are very familiar with on this channel. But oh well, I'm now a makeup artist. Yes, you heard that right. That's the big announcement. Your girl is now a makeup artist. So let's begin from the top. I started learning makeup sometime in September. I think early, maybe first week or second week of September, just sometime early September, I hit the studio and I decided to pick up the trade of makeup. So, oh well, how did it actually begin? Guys, I'm going to say that my actually hitting the studio to learn makeup came as a burden. Yes. Now I'm about to make the cliche statement that everybody say, oh, I've always known that I wanted to do YouTube. I've always known that I wanted to do makeup. Let's just get over with it. Yeah, I've told myself, like, for a while now, I've always known that at a point in time in my life I would love to learn makeup. Now I would love to learn makeup not because I want to be a makeup artist. I want to tell you, oh, book me, available for bookings, available for travel and all of that. I just wanted to learn makeup for myself, so that if I have an occasion, if I have an event, if I have whatever, I would just not go through the stress of trying to look for a makeup artist. We know on this channel that anything that would stress me or just trying to get somebody to do my makeup is a hassle. Majority of the time, I just sit down and do something for myself. Just do something very simple, very decent, or just okay. Nothing, or just foundation, brows, finish, and lip gloss. I don't even use lip stains or lipsticks or whatever it is. So I've always known that, okay, just to look decent enough or my face to just look good enough, I wanted to learn makeup for myself. So oh well, sometime in September I was free. I had time on my hands. I was not really doing anything, to be honest. So it hit me that this should be the period that I should actually learn the trade I wanted to learn, which is makeup. So I decided to, I don't know if I was just crawling or just online, but somehow it became a burden in my heart that this is the period I should learn makeup. Then another thing that was going to happen was I was leaving my place. My rent would soon expire and I knew that I did not want to renew the rent, so I was leaving that side soon. So the advantage I had was there is a makeup artist or like a makeup studio not really far from where I stayed. It was just like a drop in Keke. And the makeup studio is a popular name in Just. So it's one of those names that have established themselves in the makeup or in the beauty industry in Just. So I'm like, it will not be bad learning from one of the best in town. Plus, since she's just a drop away, why not take this opportunity? So it became like a real burden. Like, this is the only opportunity I have. If I don't learn this makeup, my rent expires in about 2 months or so. If I don't use like at least a month and learn this makeup, I don't really think I would get the time and the opportunity to learn the makeup I wanted to. So it genuinely became a burden to me. So when I had this burden, I think the day that it was heavy upon my spirit, what I did was I dropped, put on a trouser, put on a shirt, just our work clothes, and went straight to the makeup studio. Well, before I went to the makeup studio, I went on like their social media page to check. And guess what I saw? I saw a flyer that was admitting students, but that was 2 weeks ago. So it means that a class had already started and they were already 2 weeks into the class. So I'm like, there's no harm in trying, there's no harm in asking. I would have easily just sat and said, oh, a class has already started, too late for me, I've missed my opportunity and all of that. But it was a burden. So it was like something that was serious. So I just dropped, put on clothes, and I went to the studio. So I went to make inquiries like, okay, what will it take me? Is it too late, first of all, to learn makeup? And they were like, no, it's not too late, I can still come in. I'm like, oh, nice, interesting. So what will it cost me? What will it take me like to be a beginner makeup artist, or to learn like from the beginner stage and all of that? So they gave me like these 3-page documents to go through. I read the terms and the conditions, saw the fee, saw like a list of the products I would need and all of that. So I just took picture of that and I said, okay, I'll be back. Meanwhile, I did not have money for that. So I shared it with my mom. I'm like, okay, I want to learn a trade and it's makeup I want to learn and all of that. And she did not really understand. She's like, medical field, makeup, she doesn't get it. So like, are they not doing other things? I'm like, okay, makeup and gele. So she was excited about the whole idea of gele because I'll be tying gele for and all of that. My mom is not really a person that wears makeup, so she can't really be bothered and all. So oh well, I'm like, okay, she was more of the idea that I should learn bridal hair instead, because makeup, well, I wanted, like, my mind was heavily on makeup and all. She was like, okay. So I knew that kind of I was low-key on my own. So well, she just like, okay, it's a good idea, it's good that you want to learn this trade, is a good one and all of that. So what I decided to do was take the bills to God. Guys, if you know me, one thing Plangdes would always do is run it by God. No matter how big, no matter how small the decision is, just no matter what it is, I would always run it by God. So if you do not know, I'm a Christian, I'm a child of God, and I would always run it by my father or by my daddy. So yeah, I took the bills to God. I had the bills. I knew what it would cost me. I knew the product I needed. And when I say I prayed hard about it, I mean that I prayed hard about it. It was not just something I would casually mention. I actually focused, took my time in the place of prayer and told God exactly, like, this is it, this is what it will cost me, this is what I need, and I don't even have the means or the resource at the moment and all of that. So I prayed so well or so hard about it. Then literally 2 days after, I got a miracle alert. Like, for that 2 days that led to that alert I got, I was praying about it, like literally morning, afternoon, every time I got the opportunity, I would mention it to God and emphasize it and all of that. Plus, it was a burden. I believe that, like, it was probably God. It was definitely God that put the burden in my heart and all of that. So well, I got a miracle alert. Yes, don't ask me how. I shall got a miracle alert, and it was not a small amount of money, it was a handsome amount of money, a beautiful amount of money. Well, yeah, I got a miracle alert, and I knew, like, I just knew it was divine provision to pay for my makeup. So I took out of the money and I registered for my makeup class, and then I bought some product with it. Literally, majority of actually the money went into, like, investing in this whole makeup thing and all of that. I remember calling my mom and telling her that I now have the money to pay for my makeup. She was like, what? And I told her, oh, this is the alert I got. And this was, for like almost a minute, she was silent for a while on the phone. I was talking, I was expecting a response, but the other end just went quiet. And I'm like, say something. She was like, she's shocked, that she is surprised. I'm like, just call me God's fave. Y'all too can call me God's fave. Well, I got divine provision, and I was able to pay for my makeup. So that's the story of how we came about, or how I found myself in the makeup studio. It was no brainer. It was not rocket science. The moment the money came in, it was not, I did not need to go and start praying about it. God, I got this money, what should I use it and do? I knew it was divine provision to cater for this part of my makeup, whatever. So I just took out of it, paid for my makeup, used some of the money as well to get makeup products. How has the journey been so far? I would say that the journey has been good. For, in simple terms, if I'm supposed to describe my makeup, like the whole process of learning makeup in one word, I would say good. It has been very good. It has not been an impossible trade to learn. It has been very tremendous. I'm now familiar with makeup products, makeup instruments, makeup equipment, whatever you want to call it. I'm now familiar with it. In fact, the little makeup I knew, in quotes, makeup in quotes, that I knew before learning makeup, when I started learning makeup, I realized that I did not know anything. Because like I was literally asking, so what is this, what's the function of this? Like the day I went and paid for the makeup and I got some stuff, you know, when the lady kept on adding some things, she was picking this, picking, I'm like, do I really need all these things? Like, why are you picking more than one foundation? Normally I'm just somebody that will go to market and buy my color foundation. Now I have a very light foundation. I'm like, will I ever need? She was like, yeah, you're going to be working on different faces, complexions and all. I'm like, okay. So I'm now more familiar with like makeup products and all of that, and it's been wonderful. It's been a good experience. So what has been the challenges? Is it that the journey has been smooth? No, it has not been. To be honest, it has been fair. It has been fair. But yeah, there has been challenges, a bit of challenge. I would say maybe 2 or just 3 challenges, and they are not like major things. One of the challenges I experienced while learning makeup was getting a model. Guys, nobody prepared me for that part. I did not know until I had already paid, and they told me that every single day I would have to come with a different face, so that I will get used to different face types, different complexions, different face shapes and all of that. And I'm like, where will I get all these people from? I don't even have many friends. I don't have, the friends I have are not close by. Nobody I know is around me. So where am I getting people from every single day? Guys, when I say that we hit the street, I mean I literally hit the street to look for model. Well, thank God it has been a fun experience because I'm not alone. So most times when we don't have models, or when you don't have model, what we do in our studio is that the students will hit the street, legit hit the street, like literally stand on the road, and if you see any young girl, any lady passing, you just ask, oh please, I'm learning makeup, do you mind if I use it for model? Like when you say right now. And if they are free or they have time on their hands, then they will follow you and you do their makeup and all of that. And for me, what I do most times is, if you tell me, oh sorry, I'm not free, okay, are you free tomorrow? What of next tomorrow? What of next week? I now have like phone numbers of so many people, just because I'm collecting phone numbers to use them for models eventually. But it has been a fun experience. I've had some people that I know here come. It's just that, you know, Nigeria's economy and all, at times you have to pay transport for them and all of that. But yeah, I've had like some of my people from like very far, like family, friends and all, come, like maybe just 3 people or so, just 3 people. But for like most of the other models I've used, most of them I got their numbers just randomly hitting them on the street, or like just got them. But somehow it sounded impossible initially, but we've been able to pull through. I've been able to get different faces for every single day. So imagine you're learning makeup for 30 days and you're supposed to bring 30 different faces every single day. Damn. But yeah, that has been one of the major challenge, but I've been able to conquer that part. To be honest, I've been able to get models. Another good thing that God did for me is that God has been helping me with the whole like learning makeup and all, because there was a model I did for, I think she really loved her makeup, and the next day she was like, oh, can her sister come tomorrow? I said no problem. The sister came. The 3rd day, can her friend come? No problem. It's just that you're doing free makeup, you're not really earning a dime because you're still learning and all of that. So you're using products on all, expensive products on all these people, but yeah, it's all part of the learning experience and all. So yeah, God has been helping me getting models. I've never really said that I'm frustrated that I don't have model. Somehow there has always just been a model from one place or the other. So another challenge I realized after like I'd already enrolled in Makeup Academy was makeup products are not cheap. Now if your makeup artist is charging you, I kind of understand now. Makeup products are not cheap. For instance, I'm coming. This is a beauty sponge. It comes in this pouch, and I'm coming, give me a minute. This is the beauty sponge. Sorry, it looks like this because I used it to do my makeup this morning. It has this other small one, this mini one, and it has this one. this beauty sponge is 2.5. I'm like, why? Initially, like when I got it, I'm like, why is it expensive? Well, now I understand. I already had beauty sponge, like I had beauty blenders. I had like 2, but they are so hard. You would feel the difference now I know when people talk quality, quantity, and all of that. When you see something of quality, when you handle quality, you would never want to go back to what you were using before. So overall, I was just baffled, like surprised, like, why is makeup expensive? But I'm gradually beginning to understand that you would also want to preserve your skin or your client's skin. You don't want to use harsh products. You don't want to use stuff that will make them react or whatever it is. Moisturizer that I'm not using on myself, I'm using on my client. That has hyaluronic acid. Expensive moisturizer. I'm not using on myself. I'm using my body cream to cream my face, but I'm using. So yeah, that has been another thing that hits me in the face. I just did not know, like, why makeup had to be expensive. So what part of makeup has been the hardest for me to hack? I would say brows. And I would also want to state that I think I'm quite a handy person. I think I'm quite a fast learner, especially with things that would require hands. I would call myself like somebody that is quite good with my hands. Anything that I put my mind to do and it requires me to use my hands, I'm kind of always good at it. So I thought it was normal. When I started learning makeup initially, I did brows in one day. Because the first day, like, okay, the boss will do one brow, you do the second one, you keep cleaning and redoing until your hands are a bit stable with like getting decent enough brows and all of that. Then eventually, like, when you keep doing makeup, you get better and all of that. So yeah, brows has been the hardest for me to hack. I would say that I really like skin work. Skin work is just, I love it. I like skin work, then eyes, then lips. In fact, it took me a bit of time as well to hack lips until like I consistently did lips before I was able to hack a few nitty-gritties with like getting like good lips and all of that. But yeah, brows was the hardest. But in as much as I said it was the hardest, eventually I realized that I learned very fast, because I've had like a couple of my colleagues or other students that were drawing brows for like 1 week, 2 weeks. Just brows. They had not even started doing full makeup, like just brows. You're drawing brows for like a week, you keep drawing it until like you get better and all of that. And I realized that even the brows I did like on day 1, it wasn't terrible, it wasn't like so bad. So I was able to kind of do brows in one day. The next day I had already moved to like doing full makeup, not like big makeup, just normal basic, like, okay, skin work with like basic eyeshadow and, you know, the brows, just basic nude lips, everything nude before we started like using colors and playing around with colors and all of that. So brows has been the hardest for me to hack, but God is helping me. God is really helping me. Another thing I realize is that nobody really mentions is that you're taught to do makeup on others, not really on yourself. So I've learned makeup for over a month. Like, this is, in fact, today is November. I filmed this video last week. It was the last Saturday of October. Then somehow it couldn't go up, and then I'm filming it again today. So I've learned makeup for over 6 weeks now or so. And since I started learning makeup, I've only done makeup on myself 3 times. The first time was like the wedding. I had a wedding, so I had to do makeup. Then the second time was literally last week Saturday when I filmed this video, and today that I have to refilm the video and all of that. So yeah, even like I think I'm even more stable doing makeup on somebody else than on myself. But I think I want to also start doing makeup more often on myself, just so that I'm used to my face and drawing my brows. Brows take a bit of time for me when I'm doing makeup, because getting them to look at least a bit alike is not the easiest thing. But yeah, God is helping me, as I stated earlier on, and I think I'm getting it really quickly, like very, very quickly. So here's a bit of a story time. I think 2 weeks into learning makeup, I had to do makeup. So I had a wedding. There was like a family wedding. The vlog has gone up. I will leave it linked down below or somewhere up there. So we had like a wedding, and I did 2 makeup that day, and I tied 10 gilly. I will get into the gilly part of my makeup experience. I tied 10 gilly, guys. When I say I did not know that I had that capacity, I did not know that I had that capacity until that day. So that was like maybe 2 weeks into my makeup, learning makeup and all of that. yeah, I did my makeup and I did Jill's makeup. I'm sure you guys saw the vlog, and we looked really good and really decent. Yeah, so I knew I was going to tie like Mom's gele, Jill's mom's gele, and like maybe just like 3 geles or so. I ended up tying 10 that day, because by the time I finished, somebody will come and sit, oh, my daughter, tie, oh, please help me tie. And they were like, oh, mommies, you can't, I couldn't really say oh no or something. How much did I make that day? 0 naira. When I say 0, okay, one woman dashed me 1k, but tied 10 gele and did 2 makeup, and I earned 1,000 naira. Well, I knew like I was not going to charge that day and all of that, but it has been. Now let's talk about my gele experience. Gele has been tremendous. Learning gele, initially it was looking like rocket science initially when I started. The very first day, like, I started learning gele, because I'm like, how, especially the fan gele, it looks simple, and like the gele artist, when he was tying it, the way he was just casually just twisting and rolling, and everything just looked simple. Oh yeah, come and do. I say I tried that fan like more than 4 or 5 times before I finally got it. And when I hacked it, it's now like one of my favorite gele styles to tie. And the thing with gele is that they won't really teach you and say, oh, this is the style, keep tying it. I think we have more than probably 1 million ways to tie gele. So it's when you start tying that the concept just hits you when you begin to tie. So during that wedding, when I was tying all those geles, best believe that most of those geles, they were not gele that I had rehearsed in class. It was, as I just started rolling and twisting and pleating, and it just came about. So I just ended up doing all those things. But yeah, it has been, learning gele has been fun. It has been tremendous. So yeah, between gele and makeup, I don't know, I think they are complementary, but I'm more of a makeup artist than a gele artist. But I need to be good at gele. I am good at it, don't get me wrong. I am good at it. I'm not the best, but I'm decent at it, just because that's the major area that my mom is going to benefit from. So I have to be like very, very good at it and all of that here. So how has the class in general been? It has been good. I have met really nice people. The classmates, like my classmates or fellow students like me, have formed like bonds. Now I have, like, I would say, colleagues and friends in the beauty industry, like within my local community or within like just, I now know like fellow students that we are like students with, like their own, doing good in their own makeup, whatever, and all of that. So it has been a good experience. My boss has been good. She's good at her craft. That's one thing I'm going to say. There, you know, she just creates all these very flawless looks, and you're like, God, when will I get to the stage? But it has been a wonderful experience. And my boss is very humble, very nice, very quiet. In fact, if you enter the studio, you would not even really tell that she's the boss or she's the madam in that place, because of just how quiet and all of that she is. But she has been good. It's been a nice experience learning from her and all of that. I don't know if she's seeing this video, but if she ever gets to see this video, hi auntie, hi boss. This is me saying hi, and thank you for teaching me. Thank you for sharing yourself with us and all of that. So yeah, it has been a good experience. Some of the most remarkable experiences I've had while learning makeup is me doing makeup and my models absolutely loving their makeup. Like the model that said, oh, her sister is coming, her friend is coming, another friend came again another time. It means that they really loved like the makeup I did for them, and like they felt a need to come back. So there was also another experience I had that just gladdened my heart. So there was this person, I got her number on the street, and I'm like, she was like, oh, she's not free that moment. I'm like, okay, what of tomorrow? She's like, oh, tomorrow is her POP, she's a copper. I'm like, okay, what of Friday? Because it was, I think, on a Wednesday I had met her. She's like, okay, she's free on Friday. But Thursday morning, the person that was supposed to come for me on Thursday morning, at times, like, you could get that I called and the number was not going through. So at times models can actually do you a bit dirty. So the number was not going through, and you know, that morning I was like, hey, I'll have to hit the streets, look for model and all of that. But while I was taking my bath and just preparing to go to the studio that morning, then the copper called me that, oh, do I have a model for today, because she thinks their POP will like be very brief and she would finish before 11. I'm like, oh, that's fine, thank God, she should come. And she came, and I was asking my boss that, okay, what color of eyeshadow should I do for her? She was still wearing her like NYC uniform, and she was like, oh, just do a green smoky eye and all of that. I'm like, okay. So she was asking her, do you want to take pictures so we know how, like, we'll not be using, like, we'll not do experimental or maybe a Gen Z makeup or whatever it is if she wants it. She was like, no, she was taking all her pictures at the secretariat, so I should just do whatever I want to do. So my mother was like, okay, just do a green smoky since to go with her uniform and all. And guys, when I finished doing the makeup, she loved it so much. She just kept on hyping the makeup. I felt so good about myself. And there's like a photo studio beside the makeup studio, and she literally went to the photo studio to take professional pictures, and my heart was just glad. I was just happy. I'm like, yeah, she had to go take professional pictures. And she was already booking me that, oh, she has a wedding coming up soon, am I free to do her makeup and all of that. And the wedding is actually today, but it was like it's at another local government, probably like a 2 hours drive from here. Well, we had a couple of students that were learning from that local government, specifically came to learn from my boss. So I'm like, oh, it's not going to be financially wise for her and even for me, but some of our students are like from that side. When they finish their course, they are going back there. So if she needs makeup artists, like, I can easily recommend one of our students, and they are quite good at their crafts and all. So I also realized that it gives you the opportunity to network. If you're good at what you do and all of that, and if you build like proper relationships with even fellow students, they would always recommend. Just the same way I was like willing and ready to like easily just give out my own client to somebody else that was like, and I know they are good at their crafts and all of that. So that's basically it. Getting recommendations. So those are some of like the very nice experiences I've had there, like getting recommendations. Majority of the people I've done makeup for, they've commended my work. So yeah, this is not me blowing my trumpet, this is just me telling you that book me. Yeah, they've commended my work. A girl has brought her, aside from like another person has brought her sister the next day for makeup. And yeah, it's been an experience navigating different complexions, different face shapes, different face types. In fact, literally last week I've been having people with decent brows and all of that. Literally last week I had like a model that had very full, when I say very full, I mean hair was a lot on her face, like her brows were so full. So navigating stuff like that and all of that, those are some of the learning experiences that I'm really appreciating. The very big question, is Plangdes now a makeup artist? Am I now a makeup artist? Yes, of course. I am a makeup artist because I'm certified, even though I've not collected my certificate though. Oh well, my graduation is coming up soon. I should have graduated ever since. I'm done with my course. Like, I'm not even consistent at the studio anymore. I've literally packed my stuff. I would only be going like once in a week or once in a while. Then when I'm ready to take my exams, apparently we write exams, you're supposed to create like proper professional looks. If it's like 2 looks, like a bridal look and one other look, something like that. So I've not taken my exams yet because there's still quite a while before the next graduation. So the previous graduation, I should have joined it, but I had to travel that period. The graduation is basically just take pictures, food, probably emotional talks with the madam and all of that. But I had to travel that week. So if I had done with them, even though I was not done with my course, I would have graduated with them, but they wouldn't give me my certificate. When I'm done with my course and take my exams, then they would hand me my certificate. But since I'm not around and I'm done with my course at the moment, so I would just wait the next set, because the last batch of students for the year are currently ongoing. So the next set, the graduation, when it comes up, I will just join them just for the pictures, my certificate, just get it and keep it moving. But yeah, my boss said I can, whenever I feel free or feel like I want to do makeup, I can come in, like get my model and all of that. Yeah, so my madam has been the sweetest. She has been nice. She has been open. She has taught me a lot. Definitely not everything, because I don't really think, maybe when I go for upgrade class I will learn more about like the nitty-gritties, but like so far I think I have like a wide knowledge on makeup and the products and all of that, navigating different faces, complexions and all of that. So yeah, answering the big question, am I now a makeup artist? Yes, I am a makeup artist. I have a certificate. I'm a certified makeup artist. So yeah, you can call me makeup artist, or you can add that to my resume or my CV or whatever it is. But the important question is, will I be taking makeup full time? No. I'm still a scientist, I'm still a YouTuber, I'm still a writer, I'm still all those other things that you know me, but I'm not taking makeup full time. Not yet, just not yet. I don't know the course, I don't know the direction God would want to lead me, or the path he would want to take me. But for now, I'm not dumping everything to say that I'm a full-time makeup artist. No. Initially, I'd wanted to learn makeup just for myself. Yes, learning has been fun, it has been good. Now I know how expensive products are. If I have the opportunity to do makeup and earn some extra cash, why not? I mean, absolutely, why not? So yeah, but I'm not going to say that, oh, I've dumped every other thing, dumped my degree and all of that. I'm still a scientist, I'm still every other thing. I've just added makeup artist to my resume, so it's not a do or die affair thing for me. Yeah, if I get the opportunity, yes, I will take on the makeup job and I will do it and earn some extra cash. Why not? Plus, like, my products are not cheap. I have all these foundation shades that are on my color, I have all these concealer shades that are on my color. What will I use them for? I will definitely use them on other people to make some extra cash. But for now, while I have the opportunity, yes, I'm going to be doing makeup, but I'm not taking it as a full-time hustle or my primary hustle or my only hustle. It's just a side hustle. Yeah, it's just something I'm going to do on the side to earn some extra bucks or some extra cash. I don't even know if I want to have like a dedicated business page to like makeup and all of that, because I just don't know yet. So for the meantime, I think I'm just going to scatter my feed or my profile or my page or whatever with my face and the models and all of that. So I've not even started posting. People don't know. Like 95% of people in my life even know that I've been learning makeup for the past month. So yeah, I'm about to just announce it with this video and probably a couple of pictures, and subsequently I'll be posting looks I've been creating, looks I will be creating, and all of that. And yeah, if you're in Jos or in Mango and you need your makeup done, you can hit me up. I will give you a decent bit. Yeah, so that is it. And so God help me. Amen. So yeah, that is the news, guys. That is the gist. I hope you enjoyed your coffee while listening to me tell you how I found myself here. And so your girl is now has another certificate added to the other certificates she has. I'm now into the beauty industry, and I'm excited about this industry. It's something that fascinates me. I watch beauty creators a lot. I watch makeup people, and I enjoy like some of these videos. Now, before, I'm not somebody that would typically go and be looking for makeup videos like that, but now I watch makeup videos and I can even relate to products they are showing, techniques they are mentioning, and all of that. And it's such a good one. I'm happy for myself. I'm happy that somehow I think I'm finding myself in the beauty industry, and it just grabbed into my heart that it's something I wanted to do, and it's something that I am doing. I'm just happy that I can envision something and actually find myself doing it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for sitting through. If you sat through to this point, please leave. What are we gonna leave in the comments? Leave the emoji of maybe a makeup lipstick or something. Just leave a makeup emoji in the comment section. I will definitely know that you got to this point, and I will reply you. Maybe a lipstick or just something beauty, just any beauty product. It could even be that the nails with the paint or whatever it is. Just leave it in the comment section if you got to this point. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm so grateful. I know you will congratulate me, so thank you for all your congratulations. let me be delusional, let me be delulu a bit. So thank you so much for watching this video. I'm going to see you in my next one. Bye.